Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of my career mode series. So moving on straight into this episode, we have a game, another friendly indeed, against Strom. I'm just going to call them Strom and IF at the end, but they're in the screen that you can see now, they're called Godset. Actually, we'll call them Godset, why not? So starting off this game, this is probably one of my most well worked goals that I've ever had. I did cut this clip down, but before you would have seen that I'd strung together so many passes. So just moving in and out of defence, playing in the through ball, whips the cross in. I think that was a double X cross. And that is Robinson with the far post header. And what a finish that was. I was really happy with that goal. And I was thinking at this point that we've got a strong chance in the league at the minute if we're beating teams in the friendlies. And we were doing quite well. But then they come up with the attack and they score. But luckily for me, it was offside. And I was really happy about that because I was gutted that they had just scored. But the guy that put it in the net just run offside by an inch, but splitting my defence with a through ball over the top. Unluckily there, I'd missed the slide tackle when he gets a deflection and it just goes wide to my happiness. And then this team were just splitting me with the long balls and it was obviously going to pay off for them at one point. So Keita gets on the end of that volley for them and makes it 1-1. But then I give away a stupid free kick in a dangerous area, and I was really hoping that they didn't score this, and they did come very close. It did. I'm not sure if it hit the bar or the keeper. Oh no, it definitely came off the keeper because they got a corner out of it, but nothing availed from that. So they're splitting me again with the through balls once again, and they put a ball into the box, and luckily my keeper gets his hands to it and keeps it at 1-1. And I was quite happy with the draw at the minute, and then Demon Tagnak, the beast that scored in our first game, gets injured, and I think it was a torn hamstring, and I believe at the end of this match it said he was out for 3 months. So at the minute you can see me just changing up the formations, and one of my centre attacking mids could also play left mid, as you can see me there checking. So I changed to a 4-4-2, stuck him at left mid and moved around the defenders and brought on another striker. But unluckily in the 90th minute they get another goal to make it 2-1, and that was the end of the game, and I was really gutted about it because I just really wanted to win my friendlies just to show the fans that I was worthy, and they think that I'm a beast. But unluckily after that, because of the injury, I go out and I look for a free agent left mid for quite a cheap price. And we do find one. I'm not sure. I think his name begins with, I think he's Ronnie something. Ronnie, not too sure. Ronnie Pocorora? Is that? Yes, Porokora or something like that. But yeah, he's a free agent and he's only 64 overall, but he does have like 70 pace. He was the fastest of the ones there. So as you can see, going into the next game, we had to change up the formation again because of the injury to Demon Tagnak. Not too sure how to say his name fully yet. Yeah, but I changed up the formation and I put the centre attacking mid back to the left mid position and then bring on, I think it's Malt as a striker because he was the fastest out of the striking options that I had on the bench at the time. So moving on, we go into another game. I think this is an MLS team, I'm not too sure, but Montreal Impact, it just really sounds like a MLS team going into a game against these guys, and I thought it was going to be quite easy because I've never heard of this MLS team before. I'm not sure if they are MLS, but I've never heard of this team before, so I thought I was going to actually win this game. But unfortunately, early on into the game, they do actually score a pretty weird goal because it went across the face of the goal, then back, and then it ended up in the back of my net. But another lovely worked goal here, as you can see, put in Holes, I'm not sure, Holes in, and he rifles one into the bottom corner in that to make it 1-1. At this point I was happy and I thought we were going to make the comeback. But then again, this team, they were putting pressure on and it was no good. And as you can see here, I give away the ball very sloppily to his player right there. And this just caused mayhem, and they do unfortunately score against us again. Drilled into the far right hand side of the goal, and my keeper just could not get down to it in the 35th minute. So that put us 2-1 behind. But in the 45th minute, steaming down the wing with Malt, the new striker coming off the bench. Double tack X in, and who else to score but Akinfenwa. He gets his volley to it and the keeper gets a touch, but it does end up falling into the back of the net. But Akinfenwa with his first goal of the season in the friendly so far, and that was how this game ended, I believe. I think it was 2-2. Yeah, the score was 2-2 then. Yeah, so we come out of that match with a draw, and I wasn't too sad about it, but I wasn't too happy with it because I did want to win all of my friendly games. So as you can see, the final scores there. Accrington, not too sure what that was, but Ronnie Porokora has accepted the transfer, so I was quite happy about that. He's 28, not too old yet, 64 overall. I suppose that's It's a quite average rating for the team at the moment, so he's on the way to the club, so we stick him in and replace the centre attacking mid for him, and then we put the centre attacking mid back into centre mid just because there was a really slow centre mid that we had in there. So I swapped it around, changed things up with the tactics just to get the best team that I could at the minute. But when Demon Tagnet comes back, I will be very happy about that because he does have, I think it's 88 acceleration, 88 pace, something around that mark. But we signed the free agent, which was good for me because then at least I've got a left mid attacking option instead of a centre attacking mid playing in the left mid role. So coming up to the first league game of the season, and I decided to talk to the press. And who else do I decide to praise? I was thinking about praising my team and motivating my team, but then I had to go and give all the praise and motivation. I think it was motivate or praise. Yeah, praise there to Akinfenwa because he is going to be the beast of the series. And that is coming towards the end of this episode, guys. So as you can see, I'm just praising Akinfenwa, just heaping on the praise from me, and hopefully he will perform in the first league game of the season. So that is going to be the end of this episode, guys, and I hope you did enjoy. And leave a like if you want me to continue the series. Leave me a comment as always, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.